Good morning, Colorado. Welcome to a Hump Day edition of Local Biz Buzz. I'm your host, Larry Hers. And today in studio, I have Patrick and Mara from Bibamba Chocolate. Bibamba.
Yeah.
What's funny is I really was like, oh, I'm going to have no problem saying Bibamba. And then I went, Bibamba. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So, these look amazing. Give us a little history of yourselves. How did you two meet, first of all?
Patrick and I, we met at a bar.
And
on
you're
Colfax.
married, right?
We're married,
Okay.
yeah.
Very
we've been
romantic.
A bar on Colfax. Is it
married.
still
A bar
there?
on Colfax. I think so. The Park House. I think it's still there. I don't even know.
Yeah.
And what year was
still,
this?
Still standing.
So that was in 2012.
Okay.
And yeah, we have two sons.
Nice. Let's shout out. What are
yeah.
their names? What are their ages?
Isaac is 5 and Julian is 7. And
Yes.
you'll see them on. There are child models on our website if you check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta use your best assets, right?
Absolutely.
And they do very well.
All right. And then now give us a little history of Bibamba.
So Bibamba Artisan Chocolate is made from cacao beans that we actually grow on our farm. We have a farm in Cameroon. That's where
Yes.
Patrick's from.
That we
And
started from scratch, from the nursery in 2015, end of 2015, beginning 2016.
So you grew up in Cameroon?
Yes, I did.
And then when did you come to the States?
I came to the States around 2008, and I came here for schools. I went to grad school in a couple of states. Initially, Fort Collins, and then Wyoming. And then I graduated and moved up to Wyoming for work, and then come back to Denver for work again, and then that's where I met Mara. So
At what point did you start? Were you always dreaming of this business growing up? Like, is this what you thought you'd do for a living, or?
we talked a lot about starting a
Yes.
business together
Okay.
and just kind of went through lots and lots of ideas. But then I think it was an article you read about
Yes.
a possible chocolate shortage.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was that aha moment.
And then I
Of,
realized that I grew up around cacao, and people actually we didn't know much about what to do with. We were just eating the fruit and then throw it on the ground, and then that's it.
Does
And I
it grow
realized-
wild there? Like,
I mean,
you
it
just
could-
walking down the street
it
and there's
could.
cacao plants?
Yeah, in some places, yes.
Yeah.
And then that's why we figured out, okay, we need to do this. We need to start a farm, and then we start from we took it from there.
And so you bought some land?
bought
Yes.
some land. We
And-
planted seeds. So it's in the Plantain region of Cameroon. It's a
That's
jungle.
so cool.
And we have our
Yes.
farmers, our staff out there. We're in touch with them all the time on WhatsApp and, just always in communication.
How did you know how to grow cacao?
So being growing in Cameroon, we learned those things. I used to go every summer going to my to spend time with my grandparent, and that's where we learn about agriculture there. We learn about how to grow coffee. We learn about many things, and so it was a little bit, coffee and cocoa are not too different in how we grow them. So
Okay.
that was where and then we did a lot of learning. We talked with expert on the ground, expert here in the US, and that's where we learn more and try to improve our craft, and
What does the name Bibamba mean?
So originally,
Mara's
That's a good one. It's a good story. That's a great question.
Bibamba, it's in Lingala, a Congolese language.
A sandwich?
No, a Congolese language.
Oh, language.
Yes,
Oh.
and it means patch.
Patch.
Yes, and then the patch could be. It's thinking as something you take between two meals. Between your breakfast and your lunch, you get
So a snack,
Ah.
a patch to kind
Ah.
of hold you over.
Okay.
Something that can
That's a
hold
good
you
name.
over. And that's the inspiration, so basically, and yeah.
All right. So when did you officially launch the product?
So Bibamba, this dark chocolate bark that you see, we launched just in August.
Okay.
So we imported the beans and
And
went
obviously,
through-
I know nothing about how to do this importing. So you import the beans and make the product here.
Mhm. We
Yes.
have a commissary kitchen in Denver, and so these are the whole
Well, let's-
raw
let's
beans.
put that on the dock.
Yes.
So those beans have been.
What's funny is the whole time they were sitting here, I was like, "Are those
Don't
like
eat it.
almonds?"
Yeah,
So those are the fermented, dried, raw cacao beans.
And if I ate it, what it would taste like? Nasty.
It's gonna be bitter. I
Yeah.
eat it.
You eat it?
When you do, you have to crack it open and eat it. When you try to, kind of to gauge the quality of the fermentation, you sometimes have to do that. But I won't recommend to somebody who just want to snack.
Is it complicated to get your product into the country?
It takes some work.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes some
Yeah.
work.
I assume they don't make it easy on you.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of work with customs and,
Yeah.
and just, getting it through because it's an agricultural product. But we're
Mm-hmm.
making it happen, and we had a really good harvest this year. It's actually still finishing up, isn't it?
Yes, finishing up at the end of this month. Our last harvest is going to happen at the end of this month. Typically, it's 3 harvests. And good to notice is that we also grow the cocoa and the plantain on the same farm in Cameroon. So when you eat the chocolate with the plantain, you basically eat 2 products from the same farm in Cameroon. Yeah, so that's
One of our flavors, yes, is
Let's
the,
jump into
is
flavors.
the Plantain Crisp. So it's our 60% dark chocolate, and it has sweet plantain crisps inside, so you can see the texture in there. And it's really delicious because the sweetness of the plantain really elevates the sweetness of the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So even people who say, I don't like dark chocolate, it's usually a hit.
And this was the first flavor, your signature flavor?
It's our signature, one of a kind, yes, unique flavor.
Okay, and then this guy here is the
our
coconut one.
Mm-hmm.
yes, flavor. So we use coconut, we crisp coconut and use it to make the chocolate. So the texture is going to be different from what you would expect from a typical chocolate coconut, and it's going to be very crispy,
Crispy.
crispy, and
Instead of
And-
chewy. And that's sourced from a woman in Cameroon as well.
The coconut crisp
is-
from Cameroon. They grow coconuts in Cameroon.
Yes. And then the coffee, it's gonna be we use ground coffee, and it's gonna be also crunchy because of that.
Oh, my
and
wife's
we
gonna love
use
this one.
and then we locally source the coffee here in Colorado.
And do you actually make coffee as well?
No.
So we
Okay.
no, we're not. So we get
Just
our coffee
coffee
from Denver
flavor.
roasters. Yes.
Yes.
And we use the grounds and
Denver
then
Border
mixed in.
roasters.
Okay, now the $1,000,000 question. How can people buy this bark?
So we're in about 50 plus retailers in the Denver Boulder area, a couple in Fort Collins, and and we have an Etsy store, and then we're also online at bibamba.com, and we have a special for your viewers.
Special?
Yeah.
But
So-
wait, there's more.
So if you go to our website and check out our products and want to order, if you use Bibamba at Larry as your discount code, you can get 10% off. And then you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. We have, we think, really strong social media. You can learn about the farm, what's going on there, what's going on locally. See Patrick in the kitchen. He's a chocolate maker, so you can see what he's doing in the kitchen, using all the products and watching all the steps, what it takes to make the chocolate.
This is such a great story. I love that you guys came in and
Can
told
I-
your
Thank
story.
you.
Put it back?
No, you have to hold it. We'll see you tomorrow.
All of our chocolate, I just want to add, it's nut-free, it's dairy-free, gluten-free.
Gluten-free,
So this
yeah.
is vegan
Awesome.
chocolate. So, no allergens, and that's really appealing to a lot of people. And it's great to pair with beer or wine, or throw it on your charcuterie board.
I can see taking this hiking.
You can, because it's
People
a
have
great
done
little
that.
snack.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're 4 servings in a bag. You could eat the whole bag, but it's
I
you
love
know,
how people come up with those 4 servings in a bag.
Oh yeah.
it's pretty
Tell me
rich.
somebody who's going to make 4 servings out of this.
So
They're gonna
it's great for
destroy it.
Valentine's Day. We know
And
that's
it's
coming
healthy,
up.
right? Isn't
Yes.
dark chocolate?
It's dark chocolate,
Yeah, dark
full of
chocolate.
antioxidants.
So I'm going to lose weight eating this.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. But we probably won't gain weight.
All right,
So
good.
that- yeah.
Pleasure to meet you two.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Local Biz Buzz. Let's eat. Oh, that's fabulous.